What's up, SNA Assassinators? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another video. And this is the NXT review video on July 2nd, 2024. The go-home edition before WWE NXT Heat Wave. And it was a very decently good show. We had a pretty good street fight match between Michin and Jada Parker, and a very entertaining contract signing segment, which was also goofy wrestling of the night, and then also a couple of pretty good tag team matches as well on top of that. But without any further delay, let's start off with Michin and Jada Parker in that match. Oh yeah, we got a pretty interesting face-to-face segment with what's her name, Lola Vice and Roxanne Perez. And even though I will possibly get, even though I know that we're going to see Roxanne Perez going to retain here, I still think that tonight she showed that she's not going to be she's going to show that you shouldn't count out her, despite what's the results are, because you never know if she's going to win the championship or not. But let's move on. We got Michin, Mia Yim, and what's her name? Jada Parker. They did not waste no time. They start throwing fists right into each other when they were right on the ramp in the arena. This is where we got Michin, Mia Yim then won the wrestling tennis game, the quick wrestling tennis, I should say. This is where we got Michin throwing back in the ring. This is where she found all the weapons that she could fit in the ring. This is where but this is where Jada Parker waited for her to get in the ring so she can run and attack her with a knee to the midsection when she put her right onto the left side, and then she did the same when she threw her to the right. Then she followed it up by throwing her to the left, and then picking her up and hit her with a Samoan drop. This is where fans start chanting, "We want tables," a favorite weapon that the fans like to see in no DQ matches. Even on this live event that I went to with my family, they even chanted for "We want tables," and they sure got one, in the main event show. But this is where we got Michin and hit a German suplex onto Jada Parker when she got back up and made a comeback. This is where then we got her then grabbing off her belt off her shorts, these cargo shorts that she was wearing. This is where she started whipping her with him, if she was her child, her daughter, even whipping her with that belt and whipping her if she did something wrong or disrespected her, which she did, of course. That's where she started going right back and forth and then even hit her right upside the head as well with the belt. This is where Michin then grab onto the toolbox. This is where she this is where she put it right into the bottom left side, upper left side. This is where then we got this is where what's her name, Jada Parker, then picked her off and kneed her right into the midsection, then put her right into the middle ropes. This is where then she goes for a springboard bomb drop, I guess you could say. This is where then she bounced her right off the middle of the turnbuckles and the trash can. This is where she tried to go for a pin, but she only got a 2.2 count. This is where we got Michin and grabbing onto a steel chair, hitting her right into her ribs. This is where then she threw her face first right onto Rita the ring post into the bottom left side. This is where then we got Michin and grab on the steel chair. This is where then we got her placing it and standing it up. This is where we got this is where Michin and Mia Yim then get and this is where Michin gets clobbered by Jada Parker. This is where then Jada Parker then try to go for a suplex, like a backdrop suplex, right? Dropping Michin on her back. This is where we got Michin. Then she ran right into the ring, into the from the left corner side. This is where then she then ran right to the right side. This is where then she go to the left. And then this is where then she go for a suicide dive, but she only landed face first into that chair. This is where she was like, ah, and this is where her fans were like, oh my God, holy sugar honey iced tea about 10 times in a row. And I was like, yeah, that's not good. And this is where then we got this is where we're going to try to go for running hip attack right onto Michin when she was she had her laid right into the upper left side. But this is where Michin smartly moved out of the way. This is where the fans started saying holy sugar honey iced tea 100 more times. And then this is where we got them fighting each other a bit with the gun back up until they got into the right corner side where the commentators are, and then this is where we got Jada Parker threw Mi Chin right into the Allen the announce table. That's what it was. This is where we got a big. This is where then we got Mi Chin and grab onto it, grab onto a bag which it had. And then it looked like she had a bag of thumbtacks, and for some reason, like WWE do not want to do any thumbtacks, despite being a new era. But this is where it was some like a bunch of nuts. Then she dropped right into the right onto the on a steel chair when she placed it right into the middle of the ring. This is where then we got her then dropping them off right there. This is where she was about to do a slamming like maneuver onto Jada Parker. This is where we got this is where we got Mia Yim to try to go for some kind of slamming maneuver. I believe it was a suplex, or no, it was a power bomb, or no, it was a Tiger Driver bomb. But this is where what's her name, Jada Parker flipped right out of it. This is where she hit her. This is where then Jada Parker's like, no, like I'm not gonna go there. Like you better take these nuts and shove it where it don't shine. This is where then she flips it right over back first, and I don't understand why I just described it that way. Even though those screws are actually called nuts, but the way I described them, what Jada Parker said to Mi Chin, but I thought I might say something that what Jada would probably say. But this is where she tried to go for a pin, but Mi Chin still kicked out of it, and you gotta. And it was 2.999999999 double triple nine minus 0.1 away from being 3. This is where the Mi Chin grab on the kendo stick. This is where then she starts swinging it right on the to what's her name, Jada Parker's back. This is where the Booker T's like, oh yeah, it's like Vic, like it. You do not want to get hit with those that type of weapon. Like it's not a comfortable not a comfortable sensation getting hit with one of those. This is where we got Mi Chin grabbing onto a trash can right after she hit her with that kendo stick. This is where then she tried to go for a cannonball, which she successfully did when she went right into the diving corner upper left. This is when she went right back, hit a cannonball. This is where she tried to go for a pin to put her away for good. But this is where we got Jada Parker kicking out at the final second. This is where then we got Jada Parker rolled out of the ring. This is where we got Mi Chin and very ticked off. This is where she was like, "What to do? Like, what I need to do? Like she's not giving up." This is where she went under the ring and got a steel pipe. This is where she tried to swing it right across the head of what's her name, Mi Chin. But this is where she gets blown away with a fire extinguisher that she did not know of. This is where we got. But this is where we got her sending her right to I believe the right side of the barricade area. And this is where we got but this is where she finally hit her with the running hip attack right onto her, like boom, and then this is where she put a hole in the wall. This is where Vic Joseph was